What's going on, everybody? Welcome to the Ryan Pineda Show, where we talk all thing money, real estate, and entrepreneurship. And today we are discussing a question that I probably get asked more frequently than any other question, and that is, do I need a license to become a real estate investor? I cannot tell you how many times I get this question, and many people think they cannot buy and sell real estate without a license. I don't really know why they think that, because if that were the case, realtors would be the only ones who could end up buying or selling real estate. And obviously that isn't the case, because then everyone would have to be a realtor if they wanted to buy and sell their own houses. So I assume the root of the question is, should you get your license? Is it beneficial to get your license? Will it help you out? Is there liability? Those are what people are wondering about, whether to get a real estate license or not. And I'll tell you the answer is yes and no. Yes, I think it is beneficial for most people, but no, you do not need it to get started. Let me start off with the no. I see too many people not start real estate investing because they think they have to get their license. They're taking their 90 hours or whatever it is now, and they're not taking any action towards their real estate investing career because they're so focused on making sure they get their license. And then they get their license, and by the time they do it, they realize they don't even want to do this real estate investing thing. It's too hard, but now they have their license, they wasted all this money, all this time, and it was useless. So, do not be that person. Do not worry about getting your license if it is going to stop you from investing. Investing is the priority. The license is just there to help. Okay, now that that rant's over, let's talk about why I think you should get a license. So obviously I just said on my rant, make sure you start your investing career while you're working on getting the license. So I'm gonna assume you're doing that. There are a few reasons I really like people getting their license. Number one, the most important reason is MLS access. Having your own MLS access is a really big deal for a real estate investor. You should never, ever, ever rely on other people's comps. You need to be able to comp yourself on the MLS. Redfin is not good enough. Zillow is not good enough. I don't care what website or what freaking software you use, they ain't good enough. You need to have the MLS to give you completely accurate comps. That's it, there's no other question. I don't care what you paid for your software or anything else, it ain't accurate. The other reason the MLS is great is for auto searches. If you don't know what auto searches are, you need to go read my book or get my online course. You can find those in the description below, but essentially they are searches you can set up so that you get notified every time a potential deal hits the market. By you getting notified before everyone else, you're gonna have a leg up on all the people who are on Zillow waiting to find deals. And it's much easier to set up through the MLS the way that I do it personally. In my career, I've probably bought over 100 deals off the MLS just using those methods. So obviously having access is very much worth it. The second reason it's helpful is for commissions. So let's say you are using my auto search methods, you can now get the buyer's commission when you make offers. A lot of deals I've bought off the MLS would not have penciled out unless we had the commission crediting us. If we had to pay the realtor that commission, we wouldn't have been able to do the deal. So having the ability to get buyer's commissions on deals you buy off the MLS is huge. Even if you never use your license to actually represent other clients, if you're a true real estate investor, having it just for that purpose will pay for itself. Also, when you're trying to buy deals off the MLS, you usually have to make a ton of offers. We make at least 5 offers a day on the MLS. Most agents are not gonna wanna do that for you, so you have to do it yourself. Or you have to get someone on your team to do it like I do. So having the ability to make a lot of offers on the MLS makes your license worth it. Not to mention, if you're flipping houses, you can then go and list your own properties. Now, if you're only doing a few deals a year, listing your properties is probably a good idea. You'll save that listing agent commission. But once you get to doing any type of volume, it's probably not worth your time to list. In fact, you can go hire a listing agent who will probably do it for 1% or less because you're giving them volume. But until then, especially if you're just starting out, listing your properties is a good savings. But there's one thing to think about. If you are inexperienced, you may want to let somebody more experienced list your property. By you trying to save money and listing it yourself, you may actually cost yourself money because you don't really know what you're doing yet. So it's not always in your best interest to list, even when you're able to. The third reason I love people getting licensed when they just start out is because they can now monetize all of their leads. For the real estate investor, once you start spending money on marketing, it gets very costly. We spend tens of thousands every single month on marketing. And if the only thing I can offer a seller is a cash offer at a discount, I'm throwing away a lot of leads who want market value. But if I'm a realtor and I'm able to go and get that listing, I can make a lot of money with my marketing because I'm not just boxed into the cash offer only. I can now go list this $200,000-$300,000 house and make $6,000 to $9,000. And just converting one person to a listing could pay for all of your marketing. And then all the deals you got to flip or to wholesale end up being pure profit. And I'll tell you, most people starting out don't have a lot of money. So having the ability to go list properties and truly monetize your leads is extremely important. Also, for people who are tight on cash, being able to go represent buyers and sellers is a huge deal. You wanna have multiple streams of income. If my friends or my family wanna go buy or sell a house and I have the ability to represent them as an agent, that is a big time win for me starting out. And it's almost virtually risk-free. We all know that flipping houses is risky. You gotta put money up and you may win, you may lose. That's what comes with flipping houses. Putting up a lot of money in marketing is risky. You may not get any deals from it and blow that money. But when you're able to go get referrals from friends and family and go represent them and not spend any money, that's a big deal when you're starting out. So I love that aspect of it as well. So you're probably wondering, Ryan, are you licensed? And the answer is no. I actually got licensed in 2010 when I was 21 years old. And I held my license for about 8 years. During those 8 years, I was a pretty crappy agent. I didn't represent many friends or family. I mainly used my license for the MLS deals I was talking about earlier. I was getting the commission credit and I was just using it so I could flip. I used to also list my flips before I eventually started getting too many and I had to delegate that off. Once I delegated my listings off, once I stopped working with buyers and sellers completely, and once I handed off my MLS duties, I literally had no reason to have a license anymore. The only thing it was bringing me was liability. And I hear that question a lot from people who want to flip or wholesale. They say, I heard that your license gives you all this liability. That's why I don't want to get it. And my response to that would be, anything in business has liability, whether you're licensed or not. People can sue you just because, for any reason at all. That's just the way America works. So not having your license will not prevent you from getting sued or getting in trouble. Even if you do everything right, you're still gonna get sued if you do enough deals. Yes, when you are a realtor, you must be held to a higher standard. And then the realtors can fine you when someone complains against you and do all this crap. So once we started doing really heavy volume in 2018, like 100 plus homes a year, I realized I didn't want this governing body, AKA the realtors, to be telling me what I can and can't do. My business still runs the exact same way whether I'm licensed or not. But as I said, I'm a unique case. I think for 90+% of people, having the license will be beneficial. I don't believe you're gonna have any extra liability that you otherwise wouldn't have. I think it only becomes a liability issue once you start doing massive volume. So don't let the liability part scare you. And even when it comes to liability, you have to look at the risk versus the reward in almost everything in business. Maybe your license makes you an extra $100,000 a year because you're able to represent people, but then it gets you in trouble one time and that cost you $10,000. Well, you still made $90,000 more by having your license. So at the end of the day, fines, lawsuits, they're kind of a cost of doing business. Every single big business goes through them. When you just do a large volume of transactions and you're dealing with people on a daily basis and you're dealing with a lot of money, which real estate is, unfortunately, even when you do everything right, there's always legal crap, there's always complainers, and there's always people looking to cause a problem. And that's life. Sorry to end this on such a grim note, but for real, getting your license is a great thing. I think if you're starting out, you should get it, but do not let it prevent you from starting. You can start real estate investing right now without your license. And you can work on doing both. You can work on your investing game and work on getting your license, and then you become deadly once both of those merge together. So I hope this video helps you guys out. Hope it points you in the right direction. If you liked it, do me a big favor, hit that like button. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button and the little bell notification. That way you get notified every single time I put out a new video. And make sure you subscribe to my other social media channels where I am active daily, showing you the behind the scenes and the ins and outs of my everyday life as a real estate investor and entrepreneur. I appreciate you guys for watching this. Take care. What's going on, guys? I appreciate you for watching this video. If you're trying to figure out what kind of next steps you should be taking, we have a few options for you. The first thing you can do is continue to watch all the videos on my channel. We've got a lot of great content on real estate, in specific flipping, wholesaling, rentals, money, Airbnb, you name it, we've made videos on it. We also talk about financing and budgets and many other things that you can do to become a better entrepreneur and business person. But if you really want to scale your real estate investing business, I want you to do one thing. Go to futureflipper.com. You can find it in the link below. On the website, we have all of our different products that can help you scale your real estate business. It doesn't matter if you're a beginner or you're advanced or you have money or you don't have any money, we have a product and service for you. It ranges from downloading my book and contracts absolutely for free. We also have my online course, which has helped hundreds of people scale their business and get their first deal. And lastly, if you want to work directly with me hand in hand, you can join my coaching program. I will personally coach you and help you get to the next level wherever that is for you. Whether it's getting your first deal or building a business that does 100+ deals a year like mine, I've been all the way through that and I know what it takes to get there, and I would love to help you get there as well. So if you're interested in any of that, make sure you go to futureflipper.com. And if you're not sure what you should do, all you gotta do is hit the apply button and my membership director will get in contact with you directly and figure out what's best for you. So I'd love to see you guys take your real estate investing career to the next level. So I appreciate you guys watching this video. I appreciate you coming to this channel. So I wanna see you guys reach new heights in your real estate investing career. Take care.